A woman of faith who ministers the gospel of Jesus Christ through music. One who was told that she's not a singer. However, she embarked on the journey and now she's also an award-winning gospel artist for Music Video of the Year. This woman is a woman who encountered her own struggles, from being a single mother to now a proud wife. And today we are going to hear this story about this woman, none other than Sister Prudence. Welcome back to the Heart, Mind and Reality series. Stay tuned for more.
Welcome to Heart, Mind and Reality series, sponsored by Tech Supreme Media, where your memories becomes a reality. Contact them today for all your videography and photography services.
Sister Prudence, welcome. Woman of God. Before we start, we just want you to go ahead and introduce yourself along.
I'm Sister Prudence, Minister Prudence when I'm on the platform. I was born in Jamaica and I am a Christian for over 30 years, married to an handsome husband, and we both do ministry together.
You're a Christian for 30 years now.
30 years.
30 years.
Over 30 years.
Over 30 years. That's over 3 decades.
Yes.
So how long now you've been doing music?
I've been singing over the past 20-something years, but I started music 4 years ago.
Like solo?
I used to sing in the choir.
Yeah, but I mean like for your own, like you're writing your own songs?
Over 4 years ago.
Over 4 years ago. And how has that journey been going?
Awesome, lot of challenges, but I still push through.
Still managed to cope?
Yes.
Right. So along the path of your Christian walk, what encouraged you to continue?
The Holy Spirit will direct my life on a minutely, on a daily basis. Good friends,
Right.
close relatives, my husband who always beside me.
I get to understand your husband is your musical manager as well, right?
Yes, he is.
Nice. You're always speaking about your husband, highly speaking of him. How did you guys meet?
Well, 2020, I went out to do evangelism, minister to persons every year when we have a convention. And so I met him while on the mission journey. I invited him to church. He came to church about 3 times, and for some reason my man ran on him about a month after. There he was texting me on my phone, asking me how I'm doing. So the rest of it is history.
Oh, from there?
Yes.
Wow, you see, I mean, on your way to ministry, and that's how you met him.
Yes.
Because I realize that you're always speaking about him, even on your events, you always like talking about him. And I noticed that he's always at the events, like capturing the memories of your ministering live and everything.
Yeah.
So you said that you born and raised in Jamaica, right?
Yes, I do.
Before you moved to Orlando.
Yes, I do.
Right. So what was life like for you back in Jamaica before you came? How long ago now since you live here?
12 years.
12 years now. So what was life like back in Jamaica before you came here?
It was a struggle growing up with my mother and my other 5 siblings. My mother was a single parent earlier, and so after marriage with her husband, we eventually gained a father who is now deceased. And so life back in Jamaica was a journey in my childhood days, coming up, going to school. Most of my time throughout the week I'd have to go to the bush with her to look, load for her to go to the market. So my educational background is not that too strong because I didn't get enough time to be in school. So as I said, my life was really challenging.
Right. So you have to stop your education in order to help assist your mom.
Not really stop. I go in between school.
Oh, so like this moment you're at school, next moment you're
2 or
out.
3 times out of the week I'm in school. Sometimes for the whole week I'm not there.
But that kind of deprive you of getting a full
Yes.
education how you want it.
Yes.
So within the time, right? Because you said that your mom was a single mom,
Yes.
right? And you growing up, you are a mother of how many kids?
6.
6. And how was it like when at what age you have your first child?
I had my first child when I was 16.
16, pretty young.
Pretty young.
Along that path, you becoming a mother at 16. How was that for you?
Never known nothing about parenting. And to top it off, grew up in a Christian home, Christian background. I've never get the privilege of going places. Did not get enough education that at age 16, if you have a boyfriend at that age and do anything out of line, you will get pregnant. So that was a big accident for me right there. And so I get pregnant at that age.
Did you have the support?
Yes, I have the support from my mother. Was very disappointed, but then she finally comes around. And I have the support of my mother and my siblings and mother's friend. It was a great journey.
They came around and nice. Well, at least you have that backbone support with you. And then you continue to embark on life journey, because you said along the way you have 5 more kids afterwards and everything. So
5 years after, I have my second daughter. And after my second daughter, I have my 3rd child.
Yeah, you have a son that deceased. How did you cope to manage that? Because there was a story behind that.
Yeah, when my son was gone down at age 25, the journey for that moment in my life is like I didn't think I could make it until this point. But through the grace of God, the Holy Spirit and friends, I finally pushed through, depressed for almost a year, and all kind of stuff goes on. But I give God thanks that I've made it through.
Right. I remember you said that when you found out that he was dead, you saw it before?
Yes, I went to my bed in the day and could hear stuff around me. And there's then when I had a vision, an open vision, find him in a solid place. Didn't know that was him, but after hearing the talking, let we bury him. I recognized that I had an outer body experience wherein I have an open vision. It's a day vision that I got. So I found him 3 weeks prior to that time. And in Madden Funeral Home, I found him and he was dead. So take him to Clarendon and I buried him. That was a really rocky journey for me. I almost lost my mind.
That must have been a rocky journey, because a mother to lose a child, that you bring someone into this world and then you watch that person left this world.
My first child.
And he's your first child. Yeah, it must be a journey. So you managed to cope after that to push through life journey despite of.
Yes.
What keeps you going with this journey?
Prayer and fasting of the Holy Spirit that guide my life, and good friends, as I always said, good friends, persons that I would actually relate to. They will encourage me, and I keep it as I go on. As
we coming back to you doing ministry, we get to understand that you are also the founder of a homeless ministry here in Orlando.
Yes, my husband and myself, we are the founder of Destiny to Purpose Outreach Ministry International, where we do take care of the homeless.
That must be a nice journey for you to go out there, because it's not easy to have people on the street suffering from hunger. A lot of them don't have somewhere to sleep, a proper shelter over there. And you coming from a life of struggle, I know you have that understanding of what they are going through. So I believe that is the reason why you ended up finding yourself doing all this for these people.
Yeah, I had compassion in heart when I went on the road and I saw them. Now, I remember one night I was coming at 12 and see this homeless lady, and it was so freezing. I went home and I grabbed one of my blankets and I take it back to her in the wee hours of the night, just for her to get some little warmness. Yeah. So I was now homeless, but I have this stirring in my stomach whenever time I see them, so I have a passion for them.
It is good to have a good heart, and I believe that it is going to pay.
Yes.
God is going to repay you for having that heart. Since you started to write your own music, we understand that you also recently won an award for Gospel Recording Music Video of the Year. What was that experience like for you? It
blew my mind, but I know for sure that I was going to win an award. I have the vision about it before. So and at that moment when my name was called, it's like I felt as if I was light in the air, like someone just lift me up off the ground. It's not in a proud way, but it's a part of the journey. When you was told you can't sing, and then you end up writing the same song, video the same song, and the song reached to this place, it's a big achievement for me.
For somebody who went through so much, now you're seeing yourself living, I would call it your glory days, where you're experiencing life on a different level. Maybe finding yourself experiencing things you never thought that you could have experienced, And for somebody as well who have been through so much, because I know we have discussions behind the scene, and you explained even to me that you were also the victim of abuse. How did you manage to overcome that?
Yeah, my first marriage, yes, verbally abused. I was verbally abused and almost reached to physical abuse. I didn't see my stepfather hit my mother. I didn't see the quarrel. I didn't see all of that. So all of that in my life was very, very much uncomfortable for me. But when you have a covenant with the Lord, you didn't want to walk out of your marriage just because of situation. So that was basically what God has have really touched my life, and I've lived to see, it pays off.
And I believe that these are some of the things that also gives you that heart, a compassion heart.
Yes.
To be so compassionate towards people, because if you see people struggling, going through abuse, you're going to reflect on yourself, that I used to struggle, I've been through abuse, so I have to be there for persons who are in need.
Yes.
Right. Way forward, what should people expect from Sister Prudence?
Well, for way forward, I will always be in ministry. I will always continue to be a minister of the gospel, not only through music, but through by preaching the word and helping others. And so, going forward from now, I expect great expectation, not from somebody who wanted to please the flesh, but for somebody who is spiritually aligned with through the Holy Spirit, of impacting the life of those who I have come in contact with through the working of the Holy Spirit.
What is like for tours, because I realize that you've been going all over to minister the gospel. You're back and forth in Jamaica, Atlanta, different states and everything on the Caribbean. What next for you?
Working now on an album, which I will be released 2026 next year. The whole experience of going over here and there over the world is really one of that I really look forward to. Not for me to shine that people will see, but is the impact that is generating in the life of the people.
As the Bible says, let your light shine so bright before men that they might see the works of your Father, So you going out there, people are going to see the works of God through you. And as you said, not for you to shine, I understand that's a humble statement, because some people they like to up in themselves, but it is not good to be up in self where ministry is concerned,
Right.
All I can say to you is that the journey that you're embarking on, just continue to embark on it, continue to do good. As you said, that the homeless ministry, continue to feed them. Now we are on a starting journey, but I strongly believe that it is going to expand even bigger than maybe in ways that you don't even expect.
I believe so too.
You understand? You're going to get contributions, sponsors from different people from all over. The greatest thing is about just doing it the right way, getting it off the ground, believing in God, believing in yourself, continue to fast and pray, as you said, right? And it's just greatness. That's all I'm seeing ahead of you, So is there anyone that you'd like to thank where your ministry is concerned?
Yeah, I want to firstly thank the Holy Spirit who have deposited that name in my spirit over 5 years ago. My husband was with me all the way. My children was a big supporter. Well, here and in Jamaica, I want to thank all my close friends. It will take me a time to call everybody's name.
Yeah.
And I want to say thanks to everybody who made this possible.
Yeah.
It is a journey.
Right.
It is a journey.
Right. And they too might, just have that to say thank you to Sister Prudence for what you're doing, So just continue to do it. And it was great talking to you, and I'm just looking forward. I'll continue to follow you to see your greatness, because I know I will see your greatness. And I just want to thank you for stopping by, right? Yeah, man, blessings. Thank you for joining again the Heart, Mind and Reality series. We will see you next time. Remember to stay safe. Peace out. God bless.
I'm broken, only for you, broken to worship and give you the praise. My life must bring glory only to you. Set me apart, holy and righteous. I'm a royal priesthood to sing praises, to glorify you, to sing praises, to glorify